What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a good evening. Just wanted to talk about XRP tonight. XRP, oh my God, it is the absolute best crypto to own in my opinion. This is not investment advice, but it is just the best. And if you haven't heard of XRP, let me explain what it is. First of all, it is a cryptocurrency. It's the number 3 cryptocurrency in terms of market cap, meaning it's the third largest cryptocurrency right now. And the reason it's number 3, one is obviously a lot of people own it. And so why do people own it? Because they see the huge potential in it. And the huge potential in it is that it does so much. And this is what crypto people call utility. And that's why I'm super excited about it, is because XRP has the most utility of any cryptocurrency right now, meaning that it is used in the most places, and it actually has, you can use it. And that's different from Bitcoins because, okay, I know that a lot of you are excited about Bitcoin, and a lot of people own Bitcoin. The thing about Bitcoin is, it's what they call a store of value. You buy it, it's like gold. You just hold on to it. It doesn't really do anything, which is great. It's just like gold. Maybe you buy a gold bar, you put it in your closet, and you hope it goes up, and it has been going up, and people value it. So that's Bitcoin. And to be honest, that's a lot of all the other coins as well. Because you're just buying them, hoping other people will buy and making that price go up. Well, XRP is different in that you buy it and it actually is being used. Right now, XRP coin is being used at a lot of global banks, a lot of banks in Japan, in the Middle East. So when banks actually send money to other banks, they use XRP. And XRP is kind of like a middleman, if you will. It's kind of a middleman token that helps facilitate money transfers between banks. And, that is, something that we typically don't think about, and something that, it doesn't really come across our minds every day. But, trillions of dollars go back and forth between banks every day. And XRP now actually helps banks do that, and which is really amazing. No other cryptocurrency has that. And so that's why the community, XR community, is really excited, is because it has this huge utility already. And there are so many more things coming up and that are being developed by the people behind XRP. And so that's why people love XRP and why you should own it, because it has so much utility. And another big thing that's coming up with XRP is the usage of XRP within the SWIFT system. And the SWIFT system is basically the way banks transfer money between banks and countries transfer money in between other countries. So if, let's say, like Russia is sending money over to France, or France is sending money over to Germany, or Germany is sending money over to the United States, you have to go through this system called SWIFT. Again, probably many, only like very few people have heard about this system before, but it actually is like huge. I think it's something like $635 trillion or something like that, the entire SWIFT market. And every day, trillions of dollars get transferred across SWIFT. What's happening is XRP is getting closer and closer to being one of the cryptocurrencies that is going to help SWIFT and basically help countries send money to other countries. And it's getting closer and closer to that. And once that happens, it could be absolutely huge. If it just takes about 5 or 10% of that SWIFT market, we're talking about billions and billions of dollars that of transactions that are now being used with XRP. Now, I know that all sounds kind of out there, and the technology of it is pretty it is pretty technical. I would say there's something called the XRP ledger that they use, which is the blockchain and all that technical stuff. It gets pretty deep. I don't really even understand all that goes on into it, but at the higher level, just know that XRP helps banks send money between each other, and it is hopefully soon going to help countries send money to each other. And so those markets are absolutely huge. Really, no other crypto is getting into it as much as XRP, and so that's why the community is really excited about it, and that's why people say, right now XRP is at about $3.20. Conservative estimates have it at let's say about $10, which within just like a year or two, which is crazy. It's that's like a 300% gain. And then you even have a lot of people saying it's going to go to 100 or 1,000 or even 10,000. So, I would say, take those huge numbers with a grain of salt, but it pretty likely going to go to 10 or 20. You can see that. I can see that happening. And, that would be, again, kind of more on the conservative side. So, and that would represent something like 300, 400, 500, going 300, 400, 500%. In a couple of years, which is awesome. That's again easy money, baby, as we say. So that's super excited about that. And then finally, just want to mention one other thing is that XRP is actually made by a company called Ripple, which is based in the United States, right in San Francisco, which is awesome. You have a U.S. based company that's actually running XRP or XRP, which is different from a lot of other cryptocurrencies, like for example Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin, nobody really runs Bitcoin. It's global, which is great, but there's no real company behind it. And then Ethereum also, there's no real company headquarters behind it. It is also global. So I think that, it's actually beneficial to have a centralized company around it that's driving innovation. The CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, he's got a lot of, Silicon Valley technical experience. He was at Yahoo, an executive at Yahoo before. So unbelievable CEO. He's been, in Washington a lot these days, trying to influence policy to make people aware of cryptocurrencies, get it more adopted everywhere, which benefits all cryptocurrencies, not just XRP, but definitely making XRP more, putting it out there in the eyes of the government and advancing the cause of XRP. So he's an amazing CEO, and I think that's another reason to get XRP and why I'm so excited about it. So at the end of the day, again, not investment advice, but if you are looking into cryptocurrencies, I think XRP is definitely one that you do have to have in your portfolio. So that's it. A little short message for you tonight. Hope you all are doing well. Have a blessed evening. And that's easy money, baby. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.